Hi, Ask Team. This is Pastor Jeremy Levan from Epic Church. I recently came across this devotional thought by Mike Whitmer, and I want to encourage you with it as you face your challenges. I want to tell you about this guy named Tom. Tom was chasing after these young men who were stealing his poor friend's bike. He didn't have a plan. He only knew he needed to get that bike back. To his surprise, the three thieves looked his way when they saw him coming. They dropped the bike and they ran away. Tom felt pretty relieved, and then he began to feel pretty impressed by himself. He obviously had scared them away. But that thought was short-lived because as he picked up the bike, he turned around, and that's when Tom saw his friend Jeff. You see, Jeff was his big, muscular friend who'd been trailing close behind Tom when he was chasing after the thieves. In the Bible, in 2 Kings chapter 6, there's a story about a guy named Elisha. And Elisha had a servant, and his servant was panicked when he saw his town surrounded by an enemy army. The servant ran to Elisha and he said, "This is bad. What are we going to do?" Elisha told him, "Just relax." And then he shared some insightful perspective with his servant. Elisha said, "Those who are with us are more than those who are with them." And then it says that God opened the servant's eyes, and he saw the hills full of horses and chariots of fire that were surrounding Elisha. God had sent a heavenly army to go before them, and they were prepared to fight the battle. You know, in light of all that you do, you may also find yourself in some dicey situations. You may have to risk your reputation or perhaps even your security because you're determined to do what is right. You may be losing sleep wondering how this is all going to turn out. I want to encourage you. You're not alone. We are faithfully praying for you all on a regular basis. And the Bible says that our prayers are powerful and effective. So I want to remind you, you don't have to be stronger or smarter than the challenge before you. Jesus is with you, and his power is greater than all rivals. All you have to do is invite him to help you. Today, you all are on the front lines in the battle against COVID-19. And we're going to continue to pray and support you as you run towards this challenge. So I want to close out and I want to ask you this question. It's the same question that the Apostle Paul challenges us to remember, and it's found in Romans 8:31 in the Bible. Paul says this, "If God is for us, who can be against us?" Let me ask that again. If God is for us, who can be against us? Really? Who? The answer is no one. And so may you run toward your challenge with God.